Good morning, and it's Monday, October the 4th. Welcome to First Local. You're with Heidi and Colette. Hope you had a great weekend, and Thanksgiving weekend is next weekend, so we have a nice shortened week and a day to give thanks. Today's show, we're going to talk about, this morning at 9 a.m., we're going to go live actually to Toronto at Queen's Park for the Ontario Provincial budget, the Sault speech. That is a big deal that's happening today. And also today kicks off Fire Prevention Week, so we've got a lot to talk about. But we do need to find out what's going on with the weather, because that's the most important. Over to you, Craig. Okay, well, Craig is doing his hair at the moment, or powdering his nose. So
Monday
morning powdering. What are you doing? He's doing his coif. Oh, I said to Dante, I go, nice coif. He goes, oh, is that a new word? I said, no, Dante, coif is not a new word. But speaking of coifs, Craig's is ready. So let's go over. Well, what's the weather like today, Craig?
There I am. Hope you had a great weekend, everybody. I didn't. I kind of hurt my leg on the weekend, so if I'm a little stiff today, that's why. But I'll make out through the weather. Let's take a look at the outside shot and show you what your morning is looking like right now, courtesy of Wireless Comm, our friends there. And we're looking at a pretty gray sky right now. There are some light showers here and there, but nothing really to worry about. Those are moving out of the area. We will show you that on radar coming up. But today, we're basically going to stay warm. We're going to stay warm for most of this week, actually, with temperatures around 20 degrees. We're going to take a look now at the radar. We'll show you what exactly is going on skywise. It's coming, Mike says. It's coming. There we go. So you can see some rain to our south. That's going to stay there. It's kind of twirling around that low pressure system, and that low is heading towards southern Ontario. So they're going to see the showers and thunderstorms. We're going to see mainly cloudy conditions with maybe a peaks of sun. So let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast, and this is what we look like. We're cloudy now. We could see some sun later on this afternoon, just peaks here and there. But temperature-wise, we're doing pretty well, 19 to 20 degrees, and it's still going to be a fairly mild evening as well with some cloudy conditions. But the rest of the week is looking really nice, and I'll have that coming up in just a little bit.
I hope your leg's okay, buddy. Didn't know you weren't feeling well. Did you have a nice weekend?
I had a nice weekend.
Oh, well, that's good.
I mean, the weather was so pretty, like really pretty, because the leaves, you know, it was mild, it was temperate.
Yeah.
October, and it was really nice.
Good. Glad you had a good weekend. Yeah. The Ontario legislation, like I said, is beginning today, so which means they're sitting for the first time since June. So they've been on an extended holiday. They were supposed to do this beginning of September, around the 13th, I believe, but they prorogued government because of the federal election, which just means they procrastinated. How about that for another P word instead of prorogued? They procrastinated. No, they didn't procrastinate. They pushed it back, P, in order to honor the federal election and see how that played out, obviously. So the legislature had been set to return September 13th, it said. So there you go. September 20th was a federal election, so that's why it's pushed back.
Is that what happened? There was an election, right.
Little one. Yeah, so that comes today, and we'll be holding that live to you on SiouxOnline.com, on our Facebook page, on Roku. Like, follow, share. And I want to talk about Fire Prevention Week, but why don't you go into doing, I don't know, whatever one you want to do first. But I just want to let everybody know that we are throwing that 9 a.m. live today to Toronto at Queen's Park.
Well, Iron Bridge has been put on the map. That's right, you heard me. Iron Bridge. So having to do with an initiative out of the Ontario government whereby they celebrate 15 outstanding seniors by virtue of their exceptional contributions to their communities and through their communities to the province as a whole. So this year, one of those 15 seniors being celebrated is one George Lowes of Iron Bridge, who is a member of the local Lions Club, where he does serve as treasurer. During the tax season, George uses his financial prowess to help people in need complete their tax returns at no cost. Additionally, he volunteers with youth. He assists at flu and diabetic clinics. As well, on Remembrance Day, George always wears his Royal Canadian Air Force uniform. recalling the time that he spent in the Reserve RCAF working with cadets for more than 25 years. So congratulations to you, George Lowe. And congratulations, Iron Bridge, on having such an outstanding senior in your community.
Awesome. Congratulations. So like I said, it's Fire Prevention Week. That kicks off today. I've contacted the Sault Fire Services, and we're going to try and bring you some PSAs throughout the week to remind you to be safe. Change your batteries.
Yeah.
What else?
Definitely.
One of them is saying provinces issues challenges to get loud by testing your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So yeah, don't forget to check your carbon monoxide alarms.
Yeah.
Change your batteries, do all that kind of stuff.
I think they recommend like every changing of the season or something like that, right? Like just as a...
I know when we were just like time change would be the one to remember, but I don't know if we're actually doing that because we're still waiting for New York City and Quebec to come back to us with the final verdict.
What's taking so long?
I don't know. I think they're still in spring forward. That's probably what they're doing.
And if they do make the change to stop flip-flopping,
Like, why do we even have
where
to-
do they pick? Like, where does it, like, what do they go with? Do they stick with the spring forward? Do they go to the fall back? And who gets to decide? And why should they decide? There should be a
All good
consensus.
questions. And I hope it's lighter in the morning, darker in the evening.
Yes? Yes.
Sorry for everybody out there who sleeps, like, that sucks.
It's hard getting up in the middle of the night.
Oh, the crack of nothing coming through the crack of dawn. Yes, it's the crack of night coming through there. Okay, what else should we talk about? We're going to try and do little videos, and I think my sons and I are going to do a nice little video on grease fires. I think we're ready to do it. We were talking about it on Friday. So yeah, we're going to do a nice little reminder to everybody how quickly things could happen. I'm looking forward to doing that, actually, for a change. So I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
And it's Fire Prevention Week. We are calling Sault Fire Services. They are on board. So let's find out what happened around the city this weekend. You want to talk about COVID numbers?
Yeah, definitely.
I know we've got a few that occurred over the weekend.
Well, you know what,
here.
and you know what, Craig, you're going to have to forgive me. I know I'm not supposed to go too far back, but I thought it was important to note that on Friday, Algoma Public Health did report 3 cases in North Algoma and area, and then on Sunday, 1 additional case, all rolling up to the North Algoma area. So we want to be aware of that. There has been no, you know how sometimes if there's been like a common area of exposure, they will say, you know, if you were at this place on this date, then whatever. But no, these so far don't appear to be related. So we're looking at cases 470 through 473, all listing the cause of exposure as close contact, all reported to be self-isolating, all tested on September 30th. No correlation there.
No.
Okay, good. Good. Rolling totals then. So to date, we have administered 169,405 tests locally, out of which we have confirmed the 473 cases. 7 of those are considered to be active. So, you know, right there, I think that's a good trend because those active case counts keep going down. In this moment, we do have 1 person in hospital. You know, and obviously math being what it is, we have resolved 466 cases. Provincially, yesterday, Ontario reported 580 cases of COVID-19, along with 2 more deaths linked to the virus. Our own Health Minister, Christine Elliott, said that 407 of the cases reported yesterday are in people who are not fully vaccinated or have an unknown vaccination status. 173 of the latest infections are among fully vaccinated people. 163 patients currently in intensive care with COVID-19 related complications, with 107 people on ventilators. Currently, 86.5% of Ontarians ages 12 and up have received at least 1 dose, and 81.3% are fully vaccinated.
Well, congratulations, 81.3. When we come back, we are going to talk about some reckless and destructive behavior going on in universities. Oh, crazy. You know, the, what do you call that, where you go and have parties? And
Frosh Week.
Yeah, that's it, Frosh Week. I feel like I totally forgot about that week. Hamilton's getting out of hand, London was out of hand, and the strippers are out of hand because they are challenging the Ontario pandemic measures to be heard in court. Not out of hand. They've got it together. We got that story when we come back after this break.
They're meant to be out of hand. You can't touch them.
I don't know. I can't touch them.
Family-owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. We were talking about an establishment in Toronto that is very old.
Dusty. Speaking of, the strippers are challenging Ontario pandemic measures to be heard in court.
Yes.
What does this mean, Heidi? It is Monday morning. It's a saucy, spicy Monday.
Let's talk about those strippers.
And an advocacy group on behalf of the strippers will argue in Ontario court this week that provincial pandemic measures are affecting
There's the Zanzibar. There it is.
That's what we were talking about on commercial break. Like, is it still there?
I think it is.
Won't we use Zanzibar for something else? Club Zanzibar. What is that thing in the middle?
I think it's a flag. I thought it was an article of clothing.
But the Raptors flag. Oh, well, you know, Toronto Maple, we are very big.
Well, they're fans.
We are fans.
Oh, there's the brass rail.
Oh, the brass rail.
Yeah.
I miss Toronto. Are you upper brass or are you lower brass? Okay, the story, damn it. The application for judicial review was filed last fall after the province ordered the closure of all strip clubs following COVID-19 exposures at some facilities. So strip clubs were later allowed to reopen when safe to do so under the Ontario's pandemic rules with regards to step 1, step 2. I don't know where they fell.
Social distance, people. Yes, social distance.
Use that, loony. Had targeted and excluded even the changes, the factor for work safe. Anyways, they are upset with regards to being out of work for so long, not being compensated. The group argues in court filings that the provincial rules impacted the strippers' charter's rights to freedoms of expression, association, and security of person, noting that the contractors were shut out from consultations about regulations in their workplaces. So they just
want to have a voice.
They want to have a voice. Yeah. And there's an advocacy group for the strippers. We'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, you can follow this story closely. All right. So, just kind of talking about COVID and the application of, the regulations around this and that and where you can go and what you can do and what you have to show and what you don't have to show. Get your finger out of mine.
It's been so long.
I know. So let's talk for a minute then about, how employers are handling the vaccination and mandates in the workplace. Some are saying you must, and some are saying, nope, not needed. So we'll talk today about how some of Northern Ontario's largest employers are not requiring their workers to get the COVID-19 vaccinations. So Algoma Steel here in the Sault says it does not require its 2,800 employees to be vaccinated. Skipping over to Sudbury, Vale, the mine with some 4,000 workers, didn't actually answer the questions as put to them, but the steel workers, Local 6500, said that there currently is no policy in place. Another mine in Sudbury, Glencore, employing roughly 1,000 miners and smelter workers, also represented by a union, the Mine Mill Union, And they're acknowledging it's a very polarizing issue, which, I mean, that's putting it mildly. Some are for it, some are against it. But again, currently employees at that mine and again at Vail are not currently required to be vaccinated. So, it's, they talk a little bit about the forest industry, saying that none of the 2,000 forest workers represented are required to show proof of vaccination.
Okay.
Domtar paper plant in Espanola is echoing the same. So you can see that there are a lot of different ways, and I think this has to do, because we've touched on this, right? Like the government is saying, okay, do this, do that, but then they're leaving it up to the individuals to police this, to implement and to enforce.
It's like good cop, bad cop almost.
Totally. Went to a restaurant yesterday with Sophia.
Yeah.
And, the little young lady, the hostess at the front desk, required us to show our proof of vaccination. And I felt badly for her because I just thought, I said to her, good for you for doing your job with such grace and composure. I mean, I said, clearly you don't get paid enough to police this, so...
Well, I know. I was talking about that guy at the Pee-wee that was allowing crazy moms and dads everywhere because it was tryout, so, you get that acceleration. But you push the kids through, they're going through, he's like, no, you can't go in, good for you, buddy, because it's hockey, parents, and COVID.
Yeah, we didn't actually stay at Montana's. I didn't like it. I didn't like that, so.
You didn't?
No. I showed my vaccination status, but again, I mean, in opinion of Heidi, not that of my employer nor my coworkers, just my opinion. I
agree with you.
If I'm paying to come into your establishment and eat, this is no different than before we had a vaccination and they opened up the restaurants. So I resent having to declare personal information.
Well, I feel that it could be ringing throughout the province. People may not boycott certain places that do that, or they may not. I don't know. We are just having a discussion. Please don't send in. We can send in your pictures though if you want to share it with us on social media.
And I was disappointed. I like the burgers at Montana's, so I don't know what everybody's supposed to do though. So I don't know what is the right thing, and would that I had all the answers.
Well, the right thing would be to send us an email on tvfirstlocal@gmail.com with any of your birthday or sellies that you'd like us to talk about, and we will get to social media shortly around 8:30ish. Okay, so Ontario Tory, not a person, the actual party, stripped of legislative role for misrepresenting vaccination status. Let's tell you more. One of Doug Ford's caucus members has been stripped of his parliamentary assistant title, and that is Paul Calandra. He says it says in a statement that Lindsay Park will no longer serve as the PA to the Attorney General. That's a big portfolio to have. The Internal General is a big portfolio, but the parliamentary assistant's extremely Calandra says he recently learned Park misrepresented her vaccination status. Ford had said that all members of his PC party or his caucus had to be vaccinated way back when. Do you remember that? And then he had two workers who weren't, one female, one male, and sent the mail, and the mail said, so long, farewell. Well, Calandra says Park will remain in caucus because she has provided a medical exemption, though. But Park, who represents Durham in the around the Toronto area, is Ford's second caucus member with a medical exemption. But she didn't reveal that she had medical exemptions to report. So they came down on her very heavily for keeping that quiet. So that is the latest that's going on in the PC government in Ontario. Again, watch us at 9 a.m. We are going to throw to a commercial. When we come back, you're going to talk a little bit about Pandora's Place papers, but world leaders celebrates among hundreds named in secret.
Yeah.
Financial leak.
Yes.
Wow, I feel he's coming on. We'll be right back. 60 seconds.
First Local, supported by the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre, where adventure takes off. First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
when I found out I had cancer. It was the hardest day of my life. But life is bigger than cancer.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today.
Sweetener.
Good morning and welcome back. It is Monday morning, October the 4th. You are here with Colette and Heidi. She is sweetening her coffee, although I have suggested that she's already sweet enough.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
No, don't. It's so early for
I know, it's too early for that.
platitudes.
Well, that's why I've got 2 coffees this morning.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, so
what am I doing?
Well, you know, there's some stuff going on with these Panama,
Okay, let's go. Let's hear it.
Pandora, not Panama. There's that Monday clause kicking in. Pandora Papers.
Yes.
So a new report has come out shedding light on how world leaders, powerful politicians, billionaires, and others.
those.
Okay, wait for it. I hope y'all are sitting
hang
down.
on. I'm included in all of those categories.
Yeah, okay. Just have a seat because I'm not sure if anybody's aware that these individuals have used offshore accounts to shield assets collectively worth trillions of dollars over the past quarter century. I had no idea. Did you have any idea?
No, I didn't. But you know what I've always wanted to say? Let me check my offshore Cayman's account. There it is there, I bet you. Right? Like, that's in every cool movie. You know everybody.
That's what I mean. It's like been the plot of at least 36,000 films.
Let me check my Cayman's.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Let me check the 50 cents I have in my wallet.
So the report was put forward by the International Consortium. There's a word that I like. Consortium. Yeah. It's like
consortium.
It's a consortium. You could have a collective, you could have a group, or you could have a consortium.
Right.
So the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, and this is comprised of 600 journalists from 150 media outlets in 117 countries. So there's a lot of numbers for you. So shedding light again on the hidden dealings of the elite and the corrupt, the corrupt nature of hundreds of people who have engaged in these activities. So again, politicians, celebrities, religious leaders, drug dealers. So yeah, shocking. I know. I guess I should have given people a little bit more warning. They could have been.
Oh, he's so happy.
Well, sure.
Like, look at him.
I know. It's like I am smiling.
Russia.
So the more than 330 current and former politicians identified as beneficiaries of the secret accounts.
Would come out. Did I not tell you?
They're naming names. So they include Jordan's King Abdullah II, former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair. Czech Republic Prime Minister Andrej Babis, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, Ecuador's President Guillermo Lasso, and associates of both Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan and Russian President Vladimir Putin.
I know, I said he looked so happy in that video.
Yeah.
Not so much.
So yeah, so a lot of charitable organizations are applauding this, of course, for exposing the brazen examples of greed that deprived countries of tax revenue could be using to finance programs and projects for the greater good. So yeah, a worthy read. I will definitely make sure that this is summarized nicely and posted to our website at SueOnline.com.
We're going to
look for that later today because this literally goes on for 4 pages.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a big deal that we're going back to the days of this duty.
I am not a crook.
I am not a crook. Okay, FOCO is the new word.
FOCO?
FOCO. F-O-C-O. What does that mean, Hanny? It means a fake homecoming.
Okay. Well, that kind of
A lar-
messes me up because usually an acronym uses the
I know,
letters.
University kids, what do you...
Oh.
A large gathering of people attending an event dubbed Fake Homecoming or FOCO near McMaster University, yes, in the Hammer, over the weekend has drawn, we've got some viz, look at this, Heidi, has drawn criticism after police say they caused significant property damage.
This is like
That's a vehicle. That's in McMaster.
Nice.
Downtown Hamilton, West Village, beautiful part of Hamilton.
Great.
Over the course of the day, police arrested and charged just two individuals for liquor license act offenses. Oh, I'm not laughing. Like, you shouldn't laugh.
No,
like
it's
that.
not funny at all.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
The crowd had grown to over 5,000 attendees. McMaster president.
That's epic.
Look at that. Okay, so downtown Hamilton. No, so again, this is the west end of Hamilton. And Dundas area and that, and I believe like all the roads around there are like Hollywood boulevards, you know what I mean? So let's get those September newbies in and be like, oh, I live in Hollywood until you wait till December and then tell me if you still live there. Anyway, police added that glass bottles, cans, and other objects were thrown at officers, and one police vehicle was damaged as a result. There were no serious injuries, but several individuals were treated for injuries consistent with falling. It says that. I didn't even make that. It makes sense out of a tree.
Falling.
Falling. Farrar underlined that McMaster chose not to hold any official homecoming, hence FOCO. Hamilton City Councilor for Ward 1, Maureen Wilson, took to social media saying it was unacceptable and dangerous. Well, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Wilson.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what went on in the Hammer last night.
Okay.
FOCO.
FOCO.
What the FOCO? What is that? Anyway, what do you got next?
Well,
Speechless.
Speechless. No,
FOCO.
I'm rarely rendered speechless. I'm still trying to kind of get through all the pages of that
right?
Pandora's
Well, hang on, I got one.
papers.
How about this? Well, there's workers at the Amazon dude at Bezos. Bezos.
Beso mi mucho.
His workers are being charged for alleged sexism.
Oh.
Very big, and then look at that. Very phallic looking blue origin. FOCO. A group of more than 20 current and former employees are accusing Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket ship company. Well, now I kind of understand. Of having a toxic work environment.
Well, it's shaped very specifically.
Phallic-like. It's very phallic-like. And adhering to proper safety protocols. The workers claim in an essay posted on the services company site by the Amazon founder. It's one of the only 2 stories posted on this lionessco.co, founded in 2020.
Okay.
And what it's saying is its post includes articles on topics connected to larger social issues and exposing wrongdoings. The Blue Origin employees, led by former head of employee communications Alexander Abrams, says that numerous senior leaders have been known to be consistently inappropriate with women. They also claim that many company leaders were unapproachable and showed clear bias against women.
Oh.
And I think, obviously, their engineers did too.
Okay.
They're designers. Okay, Jeff Bezos, and then, as we know, Mr. Shatner's going to be flying high with him pretty soon. So we have more when we come back. Hey, we're going to hit up some social media factoids when you get back.
And we're going to talk about people who are selling fake COVID vaccination certificates
We all
online.
knew it was coming. But I just want to see the really bad ones, like the ones with the spelling errors.
Signed Epstein's mom.
We'll be right back, FOCO.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Inches fake home to Lola. Bounds is This large male sports a wide trimming black fur asserting the dominance of...
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
First Local, supported by Northern Safety and Training, locally owned and operated. Get your DZ training for only $2,000, tax included. Call 705-987-8460 for more information.
Welcome back. It is Monday. I knew, I told you it was going to happen. Monday, October the 4th. You're with Heidi and Colette on this Monday morning. That just reminded me of the Jeff Bezos thing when they're in Austin Powers and they go, "Is that a Johnson? Get back in your seat!" And it goes on. It's
her way to
a little
space from
look where they show it going up, and is that a big boy? You know, it's like different names for the male genitalia. Johnson, get back in your seat. I can't remember. There's a montage about that in Austin Powers.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. What I don't know what I'm talking about is the weather, but Craig does. So let's go over to him and find out what's going on for the week.
Thank you very much. You're going to wish that the next 3 days was actually the weekend, because that's where we're going to see some pretty half decent temperatures and sky conditions. Today we have this low pressure system here. It's kind of throwing up some clouds, so we're going to stay mainly cloudy today, but we are going to pull out some sun later on this afternoon, and it's going to be another warm day. That cold front that came through on the weekend, just as I thought, kind of fizzled out, and it didn't really drop our temperatures all that much. So we're going to be staying in the upper teens and lower 20s for most of this week. We'll take a look at the radar. We'll show you where those rain showers are. You can see they're kind of swirling around Michigan. They're going to stay there. We're not going to see any of this precipitation. We are seeing a few little droplets at the moment, but that's just going to fizz out in the next hour or so. But all of this is going to stay here and just kind of swing into southern Ontario later on today. As far as temperatures go, 19 to 20 degrees is our high for the Sault today. Wawa, 18 degrees, 16 in Timmins, and 18 in Sudbury. So we're all staying with those fairly mild conditions. This is what the map is for tomorrow. Here's that low pressure system kind of just entering southern Ontario for tomorrow. There's a big cold front there, some cooler air behind it, but we're not going to be influenced by that. We're going to be staying with these warmer temperatures as this flow continues, and this flow is a downward flow, but this flow is up, and that means we're picking up some southerly winds. So let's take a look at your forecast for the next 3 days. Today we have a slight chance of seeing those small showers, and those are pretty much ended for today. So we're going to stay with cloud and a mix of sun and cloud later on this afternoon. 19 degrees for your day tomorrow, maybe even a little warmer with a mix of sun and cloud. And the same story for Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud, maybe even all sun by Wednesday. Temperatures 21 degrees, so it's still feeling like summer, and it's October. That is your weather right now. We're going to send it right back to Heidi and Colette.
Oh, Craig, you know what? Sometimes I run short of words, but you look really sharp today.
Yes,
I like the
I like the all
contrast
black.
of the blue on the black.
Yeah,
So yes.
Yeah.
So as we knew would happen,
Wait, tell me.
there are reports now that there are certain unsavory individuals selling fake vaccination certifications. So, so again, provinces and employers across Canada are increasing the restrictions on the unvaccinated or introducing vaccine passports. So now, of course, the crime world, the dark side, are attempting to cash in by offering fake vaccination certificates for sale online. So so apparently they look just like the real thing. Some even claim to be able to enter the data from the fake certificates into official government databases. Wow.
Are we talking about the ones that we could do on Word ourselves? Like the ones we already received, or we're talking about the new enhanced version coming out in October?
I don't know.
Because the one that we receive once you get your looks like a Word document.
It's not fancy, that's for sure.
Yeah, like it just.
So I don't know.
Mine was filled with vaccination with 4 C's. Does that mean that I didn't get my vaccination?
So
Actually.
prices and the promises of what they deliver can vary. And of course, this was being followed up on by a rather large and significant media outlet. I will not name them so as to not compromise the integrity of their sting operation. However, one seller is offering fake proof of vaccination cards, or the QR codes, for several provinces, including Manitoba and BC, for $200.
Yeah.
$200
What? Really?
payable in Bitcoin or
There it is.
God, I don't even know what this is.
Okay.
Bitcoin
I
or
know, I couldn't
Ethereum
pronounce
cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I just entered a comic.
No.
Like,
You're in your
pay
basement.
me in your Ethereum cryptocurrencies. So yeah, and
Oh, well.
apparently they're saying, you know what, you send your money in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency and we will deliver you these fake documents
Look,
in
it's just
48
got-
hours or just a few hours if they're being sent electronically.
Ah.
So this large and significant media news outlet did reach out to one seller.
Yeah.
They were sent a picture of an Ontario proof of vaccination form that appears to be identical to those being issued by many Ontario vaccination clinics. Photos posted online of the seller of fake proof of vaccination documents for BC and Manitoba also mirror official documents.
Okay.
So, and there is no way to know how many fake vaccination documents are currently in circulation in Canada.
Well, I think, again, we all knew it was coming. Let's hit some social media. We're
Sure.
Oh my God, did I say it? Social media?
Social media.
Before we go to
You
commercial.
don't even want a factoid.
Well, I mean,
All
I'm good
right,
at the time, and I know we have to
I know
bolt
Mike's
soon.
gonna start squawking.
He's scrapping. He's going foco. I mean, fuck. F-O-C-O, foco.
and Joseph beating everybody to the
Thank you, Joseph Bertrand. Holy hell.
Good Monday morning.
Oh
Good Monday morning to you, Joseph. The week starts well with a greeting from you, sir. Steve Childs, GMA, HY, HAGW. So good morning, all. Hope you have a great week.
You too, Joe.
You
I
too,
mean,
Steve.
All y'all.
Oh,
Y'all have yourself a grand old Monday.
Bradley Evoy. Yeah, 3 exclamation points. Yeah, so good morning, everyone. There you go. I think that's 3 exclamation points.
I think
worth.
you can go
Sure.
harder.
Really?
Yeah, I think you can do it.
But I'm out of coffee, so
You need to get
gotta get.
Foco.
All right. Foco. All right. Merci beaucoup. Good morning from London Sick Kids. That's right. Oh, merci. I
how's
hope
everything
everything's going
Yeah,
well.
let us know
Yeah.
if we can help her. I
Yeah,
don't
you know, sending good thoughts and healing energy and all of
Very
what's
much.
good and available here in the Sioux. So, yeah. Margaret McKegg, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Oh, here's a new name.
Whoop, whoop. Cheryl.
Cheryl Bronicheski.
Nice.
I hope I said that name properly.
Well, you know what I say? You know what? Say it with confidence and say it quickly. That's what I say in the news.
Bronicheski. There you go. Good morning with a sunshine. Good morning to you, Cheryl.
Good
Thank
morning,
you for
Cheryl.
watching, and thank you for sending your remarks. Enika from the
Hi, she sent
Netherlands.
a beautiful picture on the weekend to me, by the way.
Did she?
The other day. Yes,
Oh.
thank you for sending that. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Happy 4th of October. Give your pets an extra treat. It's World Animal Day. I did not know that.
Thank you for letting us know. And our animal in our ears telling us we've got 30 seconds left. So
Okay, you know what? On the note of October 4th, my
Mm-hmm.
friend Shane posted something that I thought was pretty funny this morning. He said, "Hey, it's 10/4.
10-4.
It's gonna be okay."
I like that. It's my nephew's Kyle's
Yay,
birthday today
Shane.
too. So well, nephew, wish you a very happy birthday, Kyle Calvin. And
right.
we will come right back with more social media and a factoid
Yes.
before we have to leave you for the day.
Jace.
Damn. Go to black.
Yes.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
just once in a while at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. It is Monday, October the 4th. You are here with Colette.
Good morning.
You are here with Heidi. She has coffee. I do not.
I have 2 coffees.
I'm going to slam a quick factoid in there.
Slam away.
Yeah. This date, so
10-4.
I almost went to September the 4th, but it's not September. September ended. So October the 4th, 1969. So on this day, the Beatles' album Abbey Road went to #1 on the UK chart. Now, the final studio recordings from the group supposedly contained clues that was fueling that whole rumor that Paul was dead. That Paul was dead.
Oh, right.
Okay. So now on the cover, do we have the Abbey Road album?
It's okay.
So anyway, it's a very iconic album cover with the 4 of them walking across.
It's a great picture.
Yeah, it is. Now, some of the clues, including the fact, so what was fueling the Paul is dead phenomenon. So Paul is barefoot. Okay, and that has, that's
significant.
It is significant. The car number plate, which is featured in the background, LMW281F, supposedly referring to the fact that McCartney would be 28 years old if he was still alive, and the LMW was said to stand for Linda McCartney Weeps. Now, looking at the other members, so the 4 Beatles represent the priest, so John dressed in white, the Undertaker, Ringo in a black suit, the corpse, Paul in a suit but barefoot, and the gravedigger, George, in jeans and a denim work shirt.
Cute. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, so I
Very
just thought
cool
that was
stuff. That is an awesome one.
You know what? And if you want to go down that rabbit hole, go ahead and Google that whole Paul is dead thing, because you can literally go for hours reading. Because some people still believe it. That and then there is also the suggestion that he was replaced by a look-alike. And they'll show you pictures comparing the two. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. We should go back to social media before we end the day.
Did you see what just happened there? You see what we just did?
Simpatico, 82.
All right.
80.
Bradley Evoy, my friend keeps telling me, cheer up, it could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water.
Yeah.
I know he means well. Yes. Debbie Doucette, have a super Monday, everyone. You too, Debbie, have a super Monday. Evelyn McColeman, good morning, everyone. Just wondering if Dan reported what happened on Douglas Street Saturday night. We are piecing together the pieces. The information will become available at some point today. Evelyn, thank you very much.
Just on that, Dan is on vacation. He's not around for 2 weeks, so Heidi and I are working 24/7.
That's right. Okay.
No, but seriously, Dan is off. He did let the group know that there was an incident that happened on Douglas, which is right beside me.
Well,
so like literally right beside me. So I don't know why anyway. But yeah.
Well, at least it's trench coat weather, right? So we can put on our sleuthing outfits and go looking for clues.
Nancy Doo-Doos.
Marilyn Trumbull.
He said doo-doo.
Good morning, beautiful ladies and everyone. Oh, she's got the sun coming up twice between the two great huge trucks along. I hope you all have a wonderful week. You too, Marilyn. Thank you for checking in. Giselle Tchaikovsky, good morning, everyone. As well with, the sun. Destiny Kerr.
Oh, hello, Destiny Kerr.
Good morning, Destiny. Destiny Kerr. I just love saying that, Destiny.
Destiny Kerr.
Have you greeted Destiny today?
Hello, Destiny.
Hello, Destiny.
I like that name.
Steve Childs, the Zanzibar.
The Zanzibar.
Arr. Steve Childs had a crane set up in the alley at Fillmore's for months hanging iron. Okay. Karen Bridges, good morning, ladies. Have a great day. You too, Karen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bev Beecham, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Bev. Chris Bridges, good morning and happy Monday,
what do you have
all.
for us today, Chris?
Yes, today
Yes.
in television history, in 1957, TV sitcom Leave It to Beaver debuts on CBS.
Oh.
Also, today is a happy birthday to actress Susan Sarandon, who is born on, Sarandon. Happy birthday, Susan S. Yes, sassy vixen. Born on this day in 1946. Oh, there's only 3 more. I can squeeze them in.
Okay, go
Steve Childs.
squeeze, baby.
Steve. How can you not say that this is the best hour you can spend in a day? Go on TV.
Steve
Yes.
Childs.
Thank you, Steve.
It's definitely mine.
Yeah, I know, but that's okay. There's still new viewers, Mike. I'm still going to acknowledge that we have 2 new viewers. We've got Tim Robinson.
Hi, Tim.
Good morning, Tim. Thank you for watching. And you're greeting your contact, Jason. Morning, Jason. And Jason, also a new name to me, Jason Hall, says, hey, morning, Tim.
Well, hey, Jason.
So, hey, guys. Yeah,
Hey,
we're
Heidi,
here,
Colette.
too. But,
Yeah, it's okay.
it's
You can
nice,
say hi to us tomorrow.
Nice that you can use our platform to
for
talk
sure.
to each other.
Use us
welcome aboard.
tomorrow.
Thank you for your comments, and thank you for watching.
For sure. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to go to Craig Huckerby for the latest and the greatest, because he is the greatest. And then we are going to hit an interview I did with an exceptional woman named Shirley in the Indigenous community and from the Manitoulin Island area. And then we'll be right back after this break. We've got some more, so don't fly away yet.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
Good morning. It is Monday, October the 4th. You're with one half of the pair, Colette and Heidi, First Local. We will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We are showing at 9 a.m. the speech from the throne. Well, it says 9 a.m., but you know, government, they take a little bit later, so we're waiting for them to pop up. But we will be going to Craig right now for a live update on the weather.
Thanks very much, Colette. And the long-range forecast for October was above seasonal, and so far we're sticking to that. The average temperature this time of year should be around 14 degrees. We're going to be hitting 19, 20 degrees today and all week long, so we're well above seasonal temperatures. November, though, it's a little questionable. But right now, let's worry about your next 12 hours. This is what we're looking like for today. We're sticking with some cloud for most of our day today. We are going to pull out a little bit of sun late this afternoon. Temperatures, though, not bad. As I said, 19, 20 degrees. That's well above seasonal. And those clouds are going to kind of stick around for your evening. But it's going to be a mild evening. No strong winds. Temperatures are fairly mild and very comfortable. And the rest of the week is looking ideal. Sunny skies and 20-degree temperatures. Can't complain for the first week of October. That is it right now. Let's send it right back to Colette.
Thank you, Craig. I do appreciate all the updates. Now, we are going to sign off for today, but today we are going to leave you with a video with regards to a Dr. Shirley, who just has done some exceptional things in the Manitoulin area. She is a wonderful, beautiful lady that I had the opportunity to interview. And I'd like to acknowledge Dolly Soretta as well for her interview that we did last week. Dolly will be in touch. Another beautiful Indigenous person that we can interview and share with you. Enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Join us every hour for your news and news at night at 5 p.m. Have a good day. Dr. Shirley Chichu is a residential school warrior who has set her sights on new Wingish Film Institute on the Manitoulin Island, which empowers Indigenous youth. Hello, Dr. Chichu. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. I did say before the interview how dearly, truly honored I am to be doing this interview with you. You are a residential school survivor who prefers the term residential school warrior. I want to congratulate you on all of your success. Dr. Shirley Chichu Cree is the founder and artistic director of Wingish Film Institute. You are an accomplished artist, actor, and filmmaker, and have been working in the Indigenous community for over 30 years. So congratulations, you have won many awards, and you're the first person from a First Nation to write, produce, direct, and act in a feature-length dramatic film in Canada. So everyone can now see why I'm extremely honored to have you here with me today. But thank you. You're welcome. Now let's talk about this institute. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, when I first did my feature film, Bear Walker on Manitoulin Island, I had maybe 27 youth working on the film. And when the film was done, they came to me and said, "When are you doing your next film?" Because they got hooked onto into the film industry. And I said, I don't know when I'm going to be doing my next film. I said, because making a film is a lot of work. It could take 4 to 5 years to get funding for it.
Okay.
And then as I talked to these youth, I thought to myself, there is no resources for these youth, to have their voices heard. And so that's what made me, to create this film institute was because of those young voices that wanted to know more, and also wanted to have their voices heard as well.
Right. And when I was reading through your bio and all the wonderful work that you do and continue to do and have done, you're fostering new voices and you're helping to preserve and celebrate identities across Turtle Island. Is that correct?
Yes. Living a life, after residential school was so very destructive road for me, because I didn't seem like I belonged in the white world, and I didn't seem like I belonged at home either, and so I became very destructive. And then one day I decided that, all this pain that I'm carrying, I'm going to a very useless place with it. Why can't I take this pain and be constructive with it? And so I said, I have to set some goals. And the goal that came to me was to help young people not to have that same journey that I had. And that's what was very important to me. And so that is why, another reason why I chose this path.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you so much. You are approaching your 20th anniversary. Wingish Film Institute is looking forward to building its new Center for Learning on Manitoulin Island. Tell us a little bit about the design and what you hope for the center.
My vision for this new school, this new institute, my real vision was to have two turtles facing each other. And in the middle of the turtle, there's a circle. Mm-hmm. And there would be a beam coming out of those two circles, mm-hmm. and creating a teepee. Oh, and then the residences would be behind the turtles, all shaped in different style of indigenous lodging. Instead of a square building, whatever.
That's beautiful.
I wanted all these residences to be like indigenous lodging. And it would also create a landmark here on Manitoulin Island for many people to come and see.
That's beautiful. So the training center to be shaped like a turtle, as you've been taught, that the turtle supports the world, which is an icon of life itself, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Embracing this shared knowledge through the design, and the architects have incorporated the projects, the surroundings and elements by using timber and stone is so distinctive to Manitoulin, as well as ice, which has been used culturally by Indigenous peoples as an efficient insulator, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And what else can you tell me about the center? How is it being received in Manitoulin Island? How many people are involved with this project? Anything you can tell me about this project would be great.
We are in the very early stages. We've been working with NUHFC and FedNor, and we're at the feasibility and business plan phase. And we have an architect that's been working with us, and we're probably going to go into our third phase. With probably in December sometime.
Okay.
And going to our third phase, where they will be doing the environmental, environmental, I guess, most of all.
Assessment, yeah.
To see if it's actually accessible for us to build where we are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once we have this beautiful structure in place, let's talk a little bit about the programming that you want it to take place inside these walls.
I want the school to, you enter the turtle like you would enter a sweat lodge, and you would go, around the turtle. And as you go around the turtle, there will be different programs that these students are going to have. And I'm hoping to have like maybe 4 intakes a year. So it's all about film, the film industry, I should say. But what I've done with this is that when I was trying to find myself and setting these goals,
yeah.
I found that the arts was very healing for me,
mm-hmm.
And I thought, what if I used film as a tool to teach these young people?
Mm-hmm.
Because making a film, you have to learn how to read, you have to learn how to write, and you have math, and you have science, and you have different business skills, leadership skills, communication skills, all these skills that these young people need to be able to be sustainable for the future, or even it helps them to go into higher education.
Oh.
And that is how that whole turtle is going to be. The whole turtle is going to have that, that mission.
Yeah. You're such an amazing woman. Thank you so much for everything that you do and continue to do, and how you've dedicated your life to positive and helping the youth, the Indigenous youth. I just wanted to touch quickly on the innovative design. It has been selected as part of the Italian Pavilion at the Venice Architecture, which is currently on until November, and their visitors from across the world are learning about your Film Institute and the importance of investing in Indigenous talent. I really want to take the time to congratulate you again, and thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Have a great day today.